Right, Pep Guardiola has now won 11 domestic titles in 14 years. At Barcelona, Bayern Munich and Man City. The comparisons between Pep and Sir Alex are continuing, as they will. Ali, if you could have either Pep or Sir Alex in his prime as a manager at Rangers, which one would you be opting for?
I'd take either of them, but I'm taking Sir Alex because A, I'm biased, B, I've worked under him, and I just think he's from, I know the area he's come from, it's in Govan, just outside Glasgow, in Glasgow. Proper working class shipbuilding man. He's my kind of man, and as I say, I've been fortunate enough to work under him.
When?
Oh, when I must have told you this story. Sir Alex used to pick me up from school.
You've never told me that.
You know, Sir Alex used to pick me up from school, and I used to go and train with St Mirren when he was manager at St Mirren.
What?
Yeah, and I used to train with the kids at St Mirren, and then what I'd do is he would obviously train the first team and the reserves, and then I'd hang about the dressing room, wait till he's finished, and then he would drive me home to East Kilbride because he lived in East Kilbride at the time. Did you not know that?
I did not know that at all.
So therefore, that's why my answer's going to be Sir Alex.
Yeah, makes sense. So, for you, how influential was he on your development?
Well, yeah, of course, it was absolutely influential. Yeah, and then he went up to obviously Aberdeen after that. It was right at the start. I think he was at. He might have been at East. He started at maybe East Stirling. I want to say East Stirling for some reason, and then he went to St Mirren as a manager. And then he had a brilliant team at St Mirren. I mean, everybody talks about the Aberdeen side, and so they should, who just celebrated their 40th year of beating Real Madrid in the World Cup final. But what St Mirren side he had as well.
There's a great. I need to find it. There's a really great article someone wrote of it, basically saying that was his biggest achievement to do that. How long did he pick you up and take you to training for? The
best part of a year, I'd imagine. Yeah.
Wow. Was he terrifying?
No, not to me, because I was still a sort of late schoolboy. Wasn't terrifying. Very, very utmost respect for him, as you'd imagine. Did
he say, Ali, you're going to go on and become not a very good footballer, but a heartthrob?
Not at all. No. I didn't sign for St Mirren, so didn't offer me a contract.
Oh, so he didn't rate you?
I'm not sure I'd go that far, but he didn't offer me a contract. But
has he ever come to you and said, I was wrong, I should have signed you?
Well, all the time, because I tell him all the time. Every time I see him, it's the first thing I say to him. Every time I see him, it's the first thing I say to him. But I know when he was at Aberdeen, he'd come in.
How might your career have been different if he did?
I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. But it's that's the reason for my answer. But you can. I'm not taking anything away from. I mean, Guardiola's been brilliant. Come on, many people would correctly say that he's kind of transformed football in many ways. You know, and changed the way football's played, particularly top flight in this country.
I just find it amazing the amount of hours that we've spent in each other's company, and I didn't know that. Incredible. With Sir Alex as well once. I still didn't know that. Okay, next question. Brighton secured European football yesterday. Congratulations, guys.
Brilliant, Brighton.
3-1 win over Southampton. What a season they've had. What a manager as well, De Zerbi. Which manager appointed during the season do you think has had the biggest impact on their team? It's a multiple choice. De Zerbi, Unai Emery, Gary O'Neill, or Roy Hodgson.
That is impossible. Who wrote these questions this morning? I'm going to go for De Zerbi because Brighton in Europe is ridiculous. However, honourable mentions must go to the other three. And I know he's not in the top flight, but I'm throwing Neil Warnock into the equation as well. Neil Warnock deserves to be mentioned as a top manager after what Neil has achieved this season. Is ridiculous. Equally, Roy Hodgson, Brian, Gary O'Neill at Bournemouth. Come on, Gary O'Neill at Bournemouth. I mean, amazing. But I'm going for De Zerbi just for some of the performance. I've watched Brighton. They've been brilliant. I mean, even at the Emirates last week, I saw them dismantle Liverpool twice in 3 weeks. I also saw them watched them get a going over at home to Brighton, but they have been. When you think about the players they've lost, you talk about recruitment, right? You heard Jamie Harry going crazy, Daniel Levy, Spurs. That's probably for me the biggest difference. You look at Spurs recruitment, you look at Brighton recruitment.
Did we also learn from these managers that I'm looking at here, I was trying to think what we did learn overall. Did we learn not to judge a book by his cover?
100%. Gary O'Neill in particular.
Yeah, because
Gary O'Neill in particular.
Wait.
No.
Because De Zerbi coming in, and I do remember someone saying he doesn't know our game. I remember that quite clearly. Unai Emery, when he got ousted from Arsenal, coming back and proving he can do it in the Premier League. Gary O'Neill, they were odds to go down, weren't they? Favourites to go down. Yes. People still didn't believe that for a long time, that they could stay up. And Roy Hodgson as well, saying that no, he's not good enough to come back into management, and look what he's doing. Absolutely.
People should be given a chance. I think Gary O'Neill's a perfect example. I can remember a lot of people saying, well, he's okay caretaker, but he's not a man for the job, you know, he's no experience, he's not got this, he's not got that, he's not got the next thing, instead of talking about what he does have. And he has been fabulous, and congratulations to him.
People are too negative, too quick to see the bad rather than the good.
Too many half empties rather than half full.
There we go. Number 3, Ali, with 28 goals this season, Harry Kane would have won the Golden Boot in the last 4 Premier League campaigns. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can.
Obviously, he's not going to, because today, not today, Erling Haaland's going to win it. But speaking about Harry Kane, his goal return at a poor Spurs side, is that more impressive than Haaland's dominance at a City side?
It's certainly, for me, it's as impressive, but it's not a surprise. His goal at the weekend was ridiculous. Harry Kane's finish at the weekend was fantastic. He's been overshadowed, understandably, by the goal scoring form and prowess of Erling Haaland, who looks at this moment in time to be a freak of nature. However, it should not overshadow the achievements of Harry Kane. I don't believe it will. Yeah,
he went around and gave the fans their last home game a clap. Not many of them did, so credit to Harry Kane for doing that. If you were there at the weekend, how disappointed were you with the performance, the way that the players went off? But big credit again to Harry Kane for coming out, fronting up and thanking the fans for their support in quite a difficult season. Okay, that was a great Ask Ali.
I enjoyed that.
I really enjoyed that too.
I enlightened you about Sir Alex. I thought you knew that.
I didn't know. That's amazing. Obviously, after this show, I'm going to go and Google on all sorts, and I'll read all about it.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.